Hi, this is Chris Day, Managing Editor of the Florence Morning News and SCNow.com. We're at Oakland Plaza in North Florence today at the Ceasefire USA Take Back Our Communities rally.
I'm here for two things. One is to promote the ceasefire rally, but the other thing is to encourage you to participate in the process of voting. Voting is your power. Voting is your strength. We can stand out here all day long. We can talk about all the solutions in the world. But at the end of the day, if we don't have individuals sitting in places to make decisions that have our interests, they will never be successful. And you cannot have community-based solutions without the community.
That's real talk.
Right? That's right. We can go and stand in front of anybody from Columbia to DC for you. But if you're not with us and you're not standing up for yourself, they're not going to listen.
That's real talk.
Okay? So I think about these young folks, 16, 17-year-olds, running around here killing each other with guns. Eventually, there won't even be any 62-year-old men standing up here.
Right.
Any grandfathers,
Right.
any daddies,
Right.
because you'll mess around and wipe out a generation.
That's right. That's real talk.
Now, if we are sincere about protecting our kids and the community, then we'll show up and show out.
That's right.
So I applaud you today for having this event. I ask you to please work with us. I know that there'll be times when you will have probably events that you may not want to have the police at, because you may want to talk individually to people, and we get that, obviously. But we're here to support you, and we will support any type of initiative, any type of rally, anything that's going to put an end to gun violence. We have to work together as a community, folks. We have to work together as a community. If you have the opportunity outside of these events, outside of the initiatives that are put together, to attend community organizations, to attend neighborhood watch associations, then I invite you to do that. Our cops are there. We want you to get to know the cops. We want you to know that we're not there to harm anybody. We want every human being in this city to live in peace, to have peace in their homes and in their businesses. And the only way that we can accomplish that is by doing it together.
That's right. That's real talk.
You know, in a 2-week time period, just this last week, our Special Operations Unit, which includes narcotics and vice, removed 27 guns from the street in a 2-week period from the special operations they were doing. That did not count the officers on the street who are also removing guns. There were 5 of those in that 2-week period. So where are all the guns coming from? I can tell you we have an issue with vehicles being broken into. And to be honest with you, and I'm just going to say it straight out, it's irresponsible gun ownership.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
What the gang members have found out is that there are going to be guns in cars. And they're going out and they're breaking into cars. 40 vehicles in one night. We captured the people doing it, but 40 vehicles in one night were gone into. There's a multitude of guns stolen every week out of vehicles, and you have to advocate for me. You have to tell people to take those guns out of their vehicles. Have your guns. We believe in the right to have a gun, but my goodness, take them out of your car. They're getting in the wrong hands.
Amen. That's real talk.
You need to realize that nobody's going to save your children but you. Nobody's going to save your family but you. And that we can do all the talking that we want, but it's not only talking, but we have to work. We have to organize. And even if it seems like there's not that many people, I am a person of faith like I know that you are, and we know what faith consists of. Faith is the evidence of the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
That's right.
So right now we may not see peace. Right now we may not see an end of gun violence, but if enough of us get together and care, I guarantee you that change will come. You know why we're out here today? because 6 months ago, we made a recommendation to the city council. We literally gave them the ball and said, take a shot. We said to them, we want you to establish ceasefire zones. They've been going on for 15 years in America. We gave them a list of the cities. It doesn't matter if they're north, south, east, or west. It doesn't matter if you're trying to study legalities. The legalities, those issues have already been settled 15 years ago. What is there to study when you have a ceasefire program going on next door geographically in the city of Columbia? We gave them the ball. All somebody had to do was say, let's form ceasefire zones, and I, whatever the name of the council person is, I will chair it, I will set an example, I will lead the way. 6 months, bodies falling. 6 months, families torn apart. 6 months, tears shed time and time again. So you know what we decided to do? Take it into our own hands, because democracy is the rule of the people. Democracy is us taking action. It's not about what you want to do. You are our servant.
That's right, that's right.
We elected you to do the will of the people.
That's right, Rev.
And we say we do it in solidarity. We do it in unity. We do it with the police department. But talking is not enough. We got to get out. We got to organize. And we are developing programs where we teach our children how to resist peer pressure and how to resolve problems with nonviolent solutions. Nonviolent conflict resolution. There's all kinds of programs out about that. And then we need to support our police. Solutions are already in place. We don't need studies, we need action. And we need it now. So we decided we're going to form a stakeholders group. Thank God, thank every merchant here in Big T parking lot that now has a ceasefire zone decal on their doors. When we're going to go throughout the community, we're going to post ceasefire signs. We're going to put decals on businesses. We're going to talk to the neighborhood association. We're going to organize, because I'll tell you this, it doesn't matter how many rallies you have. It doesn't matter how many gatherings you have. If you do not send people out with specific asks and tasks, all we had was a nice social event. So we're going to come together and make a difference. We're going to come together and we're going to make change. We're going to realize that we're not waiting for a Messiah to parachute in, for someone else to come in from the outside, motoring in with a solution. But instead, we're going to teach our children respect. We're going to police our own communities by when we see something, we're going to say something. We're going to stand firm. We're going to stand strong, because you can't have our children. You can't have our families. You can't have our communities. Devil, you can't have them. This means war. War on injustice, war on evil, war on wrongdoing. And we don't mean with guns or violence, but by changing hearts and changing minds. If you're with me, then let the whole city, let the whole county know that this is not the end. You might be sitting up because it's not your program. You might be sitting up because it's not your church. You might be sitting up because you're not the leader. But this is the beginning. This is the call to action. And if you're with me, let me hear you say, ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
Because life is sacred and everyone deserves it. Thank you very much.
It's been Chris Day, Managing Editor of the Florence Morning News and scnow.com. Thank you for watching.